What's up? You are listening to Long Story Long. I'm your host, Lisa Curry. Today's guest is the very hilarious Rojo Perez. You've seen him on The Tonight Show recently. He's also been on Conan and HBO. He has an album out called Words that's really funny and you should check out. This was a really fun episode. I think you're really going to love it. Here you go. Hey, how are you?
Good.
So you're in New York right now, yeah? Or are you on the road?
Yeah. No, I'm back in town. I'm in New York for a little bit. I don't have any other town stuff till September. Like,
man, what a loser!
So fun right now.
No, that sounds great. I'm so jealous. I feel like New York has so many more shows going on. I got back to LA a month ago, and I'm like, oh, there's nothing. There's 2 shows. That's it. Okay, that's what we're doing. Fine.
Everybody in LA felt like they were like, no, someone will start it. Mm-hmm. And then nobody started the shows.
Yeah, I'm also guilty of that. Like I have a backyard in my new place and I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll host shows in the backyard. And then I got here and I'm like, I don't feel like hosting a fucking show in my yard. I don't want to, this is too much work. I can't do it. I'm so excited. You just did the Tonight Show and you have an album out and you've so much fucking cool stuff going on. You grew up in Puerto Rico, yes?
Yeah. I was born in New York, but grew up in Puerto Rico. Caught like the tail end of my parents, like their American dream, where they were like, you go to the States to work and then eventually you move back. So I caught like,
oh yeah,
I'm almost ready to move back.
That's really funny. Wait, how long did you live in New York before you guys relocated?
I was probably 7 or 8.
Okay.
Old enough to not know Spanish.
Sure. Wait, did you grow up not learning Spanish?
No,
That's wild. And then they're like, we're taking you to Puerto Rico. Surprise.
We're taking you to somewhere where they only speak this. I'm sure you'll make friends real easy. This will be great.
Wait, do you remember living in New York when you were little?
Yeah, I don't think I could remember full days, but I can remember. But I can remember stuff. Like I remember, like, oh, we'd go to this corner store, and we'd like, go, this is where that crazy lady lived, and across the street was like the prostitute lived, and we were just like, she was very nice, but they never wanted us to hang out at that house, and that's something like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Wait, and I also love that, like, you said you caught the tail end of your parents' American dream, and then they're like, all right, now you start over from scratch, like we did.
Yeah, they brought me back to where they can. Yeah, no kid gets an advantage. You start where we started.
Yeah, they're like, hell no. And it's like the reverse, where you think of people coming here and not knowing English, but they like took you out.
They put me in a public school. I was gonna fail 2nd grade. I was gonna be a dropout at 7 because I didn't know what anybody was saying the whole day.
Oh my God!
I just sit in the classroom staring, waiting for lunch.
That must have been so scary and like anxiety inducing.
You would think there was a teacher touching me with how much I cried every morning.
Oh no!
I hated going there. Yeah.
Wait, did you have to repeat 2nd grade then?
No, eventually they're
like, just keep it moving.
Job. They took me out and they found a school that was that spoke mostly English.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, wait, this kid got a problem. We gotta know he can't be, and he ruining the class. So then they took me to this like private-ish school, but there, even Spanish class, they had to take me out of the room and put me in like a little tiny room with like 2 other kids who didn't speak Spanish. And
But I also love the idea, like, you have such a Spanish name. Like, I imagine the other kids weren't like...
They thought I was fucking around with them.
You know, yeah.
How could a name that Spanish not say it?
Yeah, they're like, come on, man. It's like you're in there with like Jennifer Miller.
I think it was me and a kid named Dylan Graves.
There you go. The whitest name.
He's great. Yeah, and Tara Geiger. Those are
well, there you go. It would be funny. It would be really funny if like you had been able to speak Spanish and you were pulling a prank, like at 7, just like the longest long con. It's so good. Wait, how long did it take you to catch on and catch up with people?
I think by middle, 3rd grade, something like that.
That's
they
fast.
were like, they were like, you could go with the other. You ain't gonna get A's, but you good enough to get C's with the other kids.
They're like, that's adequate. That's fine. That's all legally, we need is for you to keep it moving. You. Yeah. It's so funny. Meanwhile, there's kids like that fully speak English that have no idea what's going on ever, you know?
Yeah.
No excuse. They just fucking are way dumb. Way dumb. So when your parents moved you back, I mean, did they think that you were just going to stay in Puerto Rico forever, or were they hoping that you would do the same thing?
No, I think they wanted me to stay, but man, from a very young age, I remember being like, motherfucker, as soon as I turned 18, I'm out. I was very early on. I was like, I'm packing in 5th grade. Really? I was like, where are we going? What's the college? What's the move?
Yeah.
It took me forever to really like appreciate Puerto Rico growing up there. My whole thing growing up was like, man, I just can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't get how genuinely fun it was.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize my high school experience, nobody really has. Yeah. Like we would leave at noon and go to the beach.
Get out.
Everybody would just go up and get in their cars and leave. We didn't care about the afternoon classes. Nobody said that. We were like, nope, that's what we're doing today. Like,
yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a reason you were getting C's.
Sure. Yes.
You're like, it was the language barrier. Also, I just left school and didn't come back.
I'm trying to learn about life. I'm trying to get life experiences.
That's great. I love that. Did you know when you were a kid, did you know you wanted to be a comedian?
No, I didn't think that's something you
Or were you just
do.
like, oh, I'm set up for this considering what my parents just did?
Like, no, I didn't. I also didn't think I was very funny growing up.
Do you know?
I thought I was too mean. Do I think I was funnier then? Yeah. I made a teacher cry once. I never did a joke again.
Oh, no.
I never tried. Yeah, she was fragile. I didn't know she was getting divorced.
Oh, yeah. And you're roasting her ass.
I gave her a tough one in class one day, and she broke. So.
Wait, how old are you at this point? This is not when you're 8, please.
No. I was 10, smoking a cigarette.
In class, and you're like, and I'm leaving for the beach. Bye.
I'm out, bitch. I think I was middle school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Middle school kids
grade.
are assholes. They're terrible people. They should all be sent to like some kind of prison somewhere.
Yeah,
just from like 12 to 14. Go away.
They should. Yeah, there should be a sleepaway where they need to be.
Yeah, but like with a work release program or something. Like they should be doing hard labor also.
I think you should hit. I think that's the age you should be allowed to hit.
12
to 14, you can hit the shit out of your kids.
You can, other people can. Just a free for all.
Community racism.
Yeah. You go to lay a hand on a kid and they're like, no, I'm 15. And they like show an ID. Like, all right. Okay.
No, I thought people, I don't know how, I loved watching comedy, but I thought those people were like magically picked.
Yeah, I thought I had a similar.
Somebody was just like, nope, you will be great. And we will let you be on TV. And that's what you are the one.
I mean, that is kind of what happens now, just a little differently.
Sure, but at least now we believe we can do it. The difference is that now we, for better or worse, we're like, no, we're going to make it.
Yeah. So you, when did you finally leave Puerto Rico? Finally.
When did I get out of that?
When you were 11.
Forsaken hellhole, beautiful island.
Like the most beautiful place. Fucking ridiculous.
And I was like, nope, I'm going to Lakeland, Florida. That's where my roots are.
Where's Lakeland?
It's between Orlando and Tampa, like
okay, so
Florida
in the middle
area.
of nowhere. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
It was at the time their proudest thing was they were the meth capital of the United States.
Amazing. I love it. I feel like every small town likes to use that as their moniker. They're like, look at us. It's like, well, I mean, I guess you at least are number one at something. That's important. At least you're not a C student at meth.
No. Math? Yes. Math? No.
So wait, so you went there for college?
I went there for college. And then I went to school for like communications, news media, stuff like that. And then moved to New York. I think graduated like December 07, April 08. Was in New York already.
Damn. Wait, so when you were in college, what was your intention like for a career at that point?
I wanted to do, I think I wanted to do really like sports broadcasting.
All right. I mean, you still can probably.
I think now I could probably get in easier. I could pull some strings to get out something. I wanted to do that, like play-by-play or like sports reporter, but that was kind of the focus where I was headed. Yeah.
And what made you?
I started doing stand-up
comedy during college in Lakeland, Florida.
Well, I wouldn't get up in Lakeland, but we'd go to Orlando or Tampa. There was a club in Lakeland called Cocoa Nuts.
Of course there was.
It was a Florida
big
chain.
Emphasis on nuts.
Yeah, it was a great. It was in a Holiday Inn Express lobby.
I could have guessed.
It was great. As recently as 4 years ago, they asked me to send a tape.
Come on now.
I need you to stop talking. Get the fuck out of my face.
That's crazy. That is really crazy.
But we would go, we'd go there. We'd go to we'd drive to Ybor and just like do mics at hookah shops. Because it was a lot of mixed mics, a lot of spoken word music, and we would just show up.
Those are the worst to try to do comedy at. The worst. Yeah. Somebody's up there with their acoustic guitar and you're like, mind if I pop in and talk about my life, but like with jokes?
Talk about nothing.
Yeah. And they're like, no. Wait, what made you try stand up in the first place?
I'd write stories and stuff in college, and a buddy of mine, we would shoot like silly videos, sketches for campus, and he had started doing it already. He had gotten a couple times. And I showed him some stuff I'd written, and he was like, "Oh man, that could be funny, like on stage." And he took me to one, terrible as it should be. I was bad, and he won $50 for best set of the night.
Shut up.
So
did this feel like a setup then?
Oh man, this felt like we were about to get divorced. It was the quietest car ride back to campus I'd ever been on. But he couldn't stop smiling, but he wasn't trying to showboat. He was just excited.
Yeah.
So he's smiling, looking out the window, and I'm heated, just heated looking out the other window.
He has his head out the window like a Labrador. He's just so excited. What a great day.
He was having a great day, especially 50 in college. 50 goes a long way.
Yeah, in college in 2005 or whatever. That's $300. That's also like more than people are getting paid for professional shows in LA.
Comedy, yeah. I think we peaked at 50 and it's been downhill ever since.
That's really funny. Maybe we should maybe a good grift would be now that you're established to pop around two competitions and just collect. It's the best way to get paid in stand-up now.
And you done by 7:30?
Yeah, you're out.
Home real early.
Yeah. So how long was it before you started going up regularly? Like, did you, after not doing well the first time, which no one does well, and I hate when people are like, and then I crushed my first time. It's like, no, come on. You're out of your mind.
Whenever I hear people say that, I don't think you know what crushing means.
I don't think you ever
I do believe you did well.
Yeah.
I do believe you earned laughs and did well.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down. I've seen maybe 2 people in 12 years crush.
Yeah.
I don't see people stop it. Nobody's crushing at comedy.
What are you doing?
We all do well. I started, I would go up. I remember like that week, the next week I went back and was like, no, I got to do this again. Mm-hmm. And then I'd go up like 2, maybe 3 times a week in Florida and being like, fuck, you really working. Yeah. You get 3 sets in, you killing it this week. And then when I got to New York, you're like, oh, people getting up 3 times a night. Yeah. All right. Okay. I guess I wasn't even trying. I guess I'll do that.
Wait, so after you did stand up the first time, were you immediately like, oh, this is what I want to pursue? Or
no, I didn't. No, it still wasn't even like that idea of a career there. It was more of like, oh, this can't be the only time I try this.
Yeah.
Like it was.
You're like, I can't leave this with this stink on me.
yeah. Let me at least think. Let me see if I bet I could do better. Mm-hmm. And then once you hear that first laugh, you're like, oh, that laugh will last me. Shit, that laugh will last me 3 months of bad sets. Yeah. And then just got to New York and remember doing what I thought was like my Florida A. Yeah.
Start bombing all over again?
All over the city. Just thinking up stages 2 minutes at a time. All over New York City.
Was that like... so at this point, you're out of college. You're doing stand-up 3 times a night, terribly, apparently. Yeah. Was that really jarring to get there and be like, oh, this sucks here?
It was... I think it wasn't as jarring because I really wasn't good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I think if I'd stayed in Florida a few years and got like, oh, I think I'm funny, and then moved up here.
If you had won some awards in Florida.
Yeah, if I would have won a contest, I would have definitely. So no, it was just like, I guess this is just how everybody does it.
Is this just terrible?
I didn't really know.
Yeah,
it was just bad, but I assumed it was supposed to be. Like, I don't know why, but early on, I was real comfortable being like, give it all your 20s. Mm-hmm. And let's see where we're at when you hit 30. Yeah. And that was a very interesting like realization for me that I just walked in with that feeling, being like, have shitty jobs through your 20s. Just keep, if you really like to just work at this. And then there were little things I had, like by 25, I think I should have gotten paid real money for stand-up. Sure. I was like a full road weekend or like something like that sort of thing. So there were like little benchmarks I had personally that I think once I started hitting them, it was just like, okay, maybe we're onto something. Or we seem we're working. And then when 30 hit, it was like, oh, we're close to making a living. Okay. Yeah. It seems like you chose the right thing. Yeah. But I was very aware that it wasn't going to be like, and 23, I was discovered. Like I knew I wasn't going to be Jermaine Fowler. Like I knew that wasn't
in it. If only we could be.
I would still I'd love to have Jermaine's career, but yes.
It's interesting to me that you were so realistic about it, because I feel like I'm such an insane person that every gig I book, I'm like, this is the thing. And it's going to launch me into the stratosphere. And then like a week later, I'm like, well, I guess that didn't work out.
No, I mean, I remember I got and looking back at it, I got too early of a look, I remember, for JFL. Mm-hmm. And to the surprise of most of us, I did really well 2 different showcases in a row. Yeah. And it was just like, the shit just hit. So I made it to the last go round. Uh-huh. But I'm like, everybody who's now look back and you were like, oh, Dan Soder was still auditioning. Yeah. That motherfucker had years on me. Like Giannis was auditioning. Like these were people who were like really up there. And I was 23, 24, like just faking it. All I had was that 5 minutes.
It is funny when like you get more into the business of comedy and you realize like all the people that are being listed as like new face or like up and comer or like top 10 comics to watch or whatever, or people that like have had their own sitcom for 10 years, you know, and it's like, come on, man. New face. They were a new face 20 fucking years ago.
We love them. They're pros. I don't know what they ain't even worried about their set. I'm out here sweating every second of this 5 minutes.
And they're like, I got it.
They're like, well, I'll be fine.
That's fun. So what do you, as you're like going through comedy and starting to really pursue it, what's your day job situation like? Are you working in your field in sports broadcasting?
When I was when I first got to New York, I was freelancing as a video editor.
That's not bad.
Doing out in like towards the Bronx, this like little area. But I like it was like commercials and it was like random PBS shit and stuff like that. So I did it for a few months and then it kind of just like the work wasn't consistent enough. And I like, also I didn't have the other skills they wanted. They were like, can you do more than just edit? Yeah. I'm like, no, this is all I do. This is all I know how to do. I'm sorry.
You're like, I'm a C student all the way.
This is it. I graduated. They said I just needed the paper. That's what I got. Then I started working. I was a valet parker for a while till I busted out the back window of a minivan parking.
No, wait, what? How do you even do that?
I'd say talent. I was working at this like convention center type place, and they had like a downstairs parking garage. But it's a pretty tight space. So I'm in a minivan coming down and I'm putting it in reverse. And where it's at, there's an air conditioning unit for the whole. So I see it.
You see it and you just deliberately.
No.
You're like, fuck this car and the air conditioning.
Because everybody would go. There was like this little covering on the hose, the metal hose. And they would go get it right there and kiss the covering. Oh yeah. But there was a part that just like this much was open of metal, like a corner.
Oh, like just like
and
a
I
couple
caught
of
that
inches.
Bitch. Yeah, and I caught that one, and the whole thing went like it just shattered. It was crazy.
No. Like you just found the exact pressure point somehow.
Oh yeah.
Just scientifically.
That window came like that sort of just like that shit popped. And I just started yelling. I was losing it.
You just jump out of the car and you just take off running. You're like, fuck this, I quit.
My manager finally comes down and he's like, okay, let me go talk to the owner. They get it fixed. And he goes, hey man, how about you go home today?
No shit.
Come back tomorrow. We'll figure this out. I go, yep. Never went back. But I also never want to get my...
be figuring out? You're like, I'm not installing the window. I told you I only can edit. That's it.
But I never went and picked up my last check, so I think that was even. I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how much you had racked up on that check.
Oh yeah, I mean it was maybe $50. I wasn't out here losing a lot. I wasn't making enough to lose it. And then I just started working at restaurants, and I just worked as server, delivery guy, dishwasher, bartender. Like,
so, at what point into doing stand-up do you realize like, oh, this can be a career for me?
Every day I wake up amazed people still give me money. So I don't even know. I swear one day we're going to wake up and they're going to be like, we ain't giving them any more money. I'm like, cool, I get it. That was a good run. I can't believe we did it this long.
Yeah, you're like, I better learn Photoshop now.
Yeah, I'm still back at Adobe.
That's so funny.
I'm terrified because it's also like, the resume don't look full now.
Really? I think it totally does. Yeah.
You can't go to a regular job if you ain't worked in 15 years. Yeah. The actual a CV look real light. Yeah. Hat World isn't really a big draw.
And they're like, what are your skills? And you're like, well, I can write jokes. And they're like, not going to need a lot of that here. So
apparently not, because you're looking for a job.
No kidding. That is the thing. Like once you start making a living, it's like, well, there's no going back now. And it's not even like a pride thing. It's like, no, I just actually can't do something else.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of this ocean.
Skills. Yeah. What was the first like thing that I feel like I'm shouting all of a sudden. That was weird. What was the first thing where you like, you know, got like made money from comedy and like something that you felt excited about, you know, like, oh, this is going to be big.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what big money is, but
I mean, more than like, you know, $10 on a bar spot.
Sure. Like, yeah,
so like
I mean, I got real lucky that Sean Patton started taking me out real early on the road.
That's great.
Like I was like 3-4 years in.
Nice.
And we just hit it up. So I remember all those weekends being like, those were huge.
Yeah.
Like the first time I did a weekend at the Tampa Improv.
Yeah.
I was there the whole weekend, and like people who I knew came from college. To see me.
Yeah. From
like that was that was like a big thing. Or like once you start doing like, I was seeing great clubs before I had any reason to.
That's awesome.
Just because Sean was doing them. So like that stuff to me was like, those were the big ones. I go, man, this is pretty wild. That's very cool. Yeah,
wait, did your buddy that won the stand-up contest, did he come to see you at the Improv or?
He'd come a couple of times. It's he ain't gonna listen to this. It's interesting because he has a different. We're cool, but the dynamic's not that anymore.
Sure, yeah. I mean, you guys got divorced in the car ride home, so I think
never let it go. I think he stopped doing it.
Oh yeah.
And I think that always makes him feel a certain way when he does see me perform.
He won that contest, but you won the life contest.
Yeah. He went and got married and he's living that life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's always interesting when he does come see shows because he watches a show, but
he's
he
like
really
holding the beer bottle so hard that he crushes it. It just explodes. Great stuff.
Good bit.
That's awesome. So you're going on the road with Sean. You were on the road with Sean, who's great, by the way. I love Sean Patton.
Yeah.
What was your first TV spot? Was it Conan, or was it the HBO thing?
No, Conan comes before that. Mm-hmm. I guess Conan would have been the first real big thing. Everything else was like talking head stuff and like that nonsense where you're just
you were on also Comedy Knockout, which I wrote on. I don't know if we were there. I don't know if you were on when I was
No, we didn't because we didn't meet till for some reason way after. Like the season I did, Khalees was on it, Suba.
I think Suba left and then I was brought on. And then I was on with her at Jim Jeffries' show. Anyway,
great shows.
Yeah, good stuff all around.
I thought Comedy Knockout was real fun.
It was the most fun. It was so fun.
Silly
and when they didn't continue it, I was very disappointed. Mainly because I had to go back to waiting tables, and I was like, "Are you sure you don't want to renew this? Because my life sucks otherwise." Wasn't their priority. So how was I wanted to ask also, like, were your parents supportive of you doing comedy? Like, were they like, what the fuck is this?
No, for years, my mom would still send me like, hey, the post office is hiring. You know, we got it in there. We know someone who could probably help you get. Yeah. You don't have to drive. You could just be in there in the little, you ain't got to go nowhere. Like, she'd constantly send me like different jobs and like, this was also me being ignorant, but she gave me $100 once on a trip. She came to visit and wrote this letter. And the letter was very like, now you look at it and you go, I get it. You're just a parent.
Yeah.
But at the time, the letter, for me, it felt like, hey, go get a real job.
Yeah.
This is cute, but like, go.
Yeah. Is that all?
For real.
I like to think that's all it said, just in all caps, go get a real job.
Go get a real job. She wasn't great with words. She was right to the point.
I love also that the jumping off point for the real job is $100, which is like, that's nice. That's generous, but also they can't launch you into a new life.
I can't flip
in New York City.
I must have kept that 100 for over a year in that leather, just tucked away. So like angry at the 100.
Yeah.
I fucking never used it for the longest. Then a couple things started happening and they finally got like, they're a little more at peace with it.
Yeah.
My mom
was it something specifically?
Yes. They came to see a show just randomly. And this is gonna sound weird. Donald Glover was on the show.
Sure, yeah.
He was still doing stand-up, but he was already doing very well. And he comes up after the show and introduces himself to my parents. And he goes, hey, man, your son's really good at this. He's going to be great. He's going to be solid.
What? That's so nice.
Yeah. And after that, there was I remember my dad being like, oh, you know him? And yeah. We see each other around. And that was like a moment of like, somebody then came and asked for a photo. And my mom was like, who's that? And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, why they want a photo? And I was like, I don't know, because I fucking did a thing.
Yeah.
It was funny. That's why. And then that kind of like started getting them wrapping their head around like, okay, maybe this.
Yeah, that's so great.
Yeah.
That's such a cool moment that I feel like so many people I talk to, their parents are still like, yeah, I don't know if this is, they're like, I have a TV show. And they're like, yeah, but that's not real. How was doing Conan? I feel like that's also like a lot of people's first in. I mean, he was so good with stand-ups.
I didn't enjoy it at all, but it had nothing to do with him. It had nothing to do with him or like, or the show or JP. They were all great. It just wasn't, honestly, it was a lot for me at the moment. And like, it kind of happens like, it was something that I didn't think was going to happen. I thought the set was gone. It just, nothing really popped up. And the booker, he sends me a text on a Thursday. And he goes, hey, are you still in LA? And I go, no, I'm in Kansas City this weekend, but I'm going to LA next week for my buddy's birthday. Yeah. Just literally, I was going just to waste some money. I got some money right now. Fuck it, I'll fly for my buddy's birthday for 2 days and then come back to New York. Yeah. So it was that. And he goes, and I go, why, what's up? Are you coming through? Come grab a drink or whatever. And he was like, can you do the set? And I'm still thinking, because it'd been so long since we'd even talked about this. I was like, sure. Do you want me to find the spot or do you have like somewhere you want me to go up? I thought he wanted to run. I thought he wanted to run it again.
That's
and
hilarious.
He's
like, I want you to run it here.
Warner Brothers. No, he just goes, yeah, at Warner Brothers. And I was like, oh, you mean the thing? Yeah. I could do the thing.
Wait, so was it? Did you have to reroute your Kansas City stuff, or?
No, I do the weekend in Kansas City. So he goes, that's Thursday. He goes, let me call you in a little bit. We'll talk over the phone. I go on, I have the show. I miss his call. When I call back, he doesn't pick up. Friday, I hear nothing from him. Come on. Saturday, he sends me a text, go, hey man, you good for Tuesday? And I'm like, yeah. So I call him and he finally, Sunday, we jump on the phone. And we're doing a dumb Top Golf thing. And he goes, "Hey, how you feeling about the set?" And I go, "Well, I've been running in Kansas City. It's been fun. I was thinking about one thing, adding this joke." And he goes, "What's the joke?" So I tell him the joke, and he goes, "Okay, yeah, that's funny." No laugh, nothing, just so dead.
So goes, analytical.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's funny. All right, yeah, put that in. That's fine. Then he goes Monday. He hits me Sunday. He goes, "Are you running the set anywhere when you get in town?"
Yeah.
I'm going to my friend's birthday party. I think I've run it already. If you want me to, I will. And he was like, "No." So he showed up to the birthday party. He was like, "How you feeling?" I was like, "Good." He was like, "All right, let's take a shot." We cheers. He left. That was it.
He didn't make you do the set at the birthday party?
At the party, no.
He like clinks on a glass and he's like, "May I have your attention, everyone?" I need Rojo.
This will be worth it.
Really yeah.
But then the show, I wasn't expecting how quickly everything kind of happens once you're there. So like, they start taping at 4, you're on at 4:45. Like it's not a long process.
Yeah. It's like a minor surgery.
Yes, very much. And then I went out and the set I think was fine. It just wasn't as strong. I think I've seen it once and I'll probably never.
You think because of that joke you added or?
No. That joke is a killer. That's a banger of a joke. That was on that crowd. But he was great. It ends and the set goes, whatever. It goes fine. And Conan walks over and he goes, "Well, that was interesting."
No. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Rojo, stop it.
And I start laughing because that statement is such a, man, you hated this. That's what that tells me. Yeah,
that's, oh my God.
He goes, "That was interesting." And I go, "Yeah." And then by chance, Chris Gethard was the second guest that night on the show, who I knew.
They're like, and now we've got to bring on another stand-up to cleanse the palate. They just have him do a set.
Oh my God. Thankfully, as it's ending, Gethard walks over and Gethard gives me a big hug. And he goes, "Hey man, that was great." And Conan sees the hug and he goes, "Oh, you didn't give me a hug." And then I give Conan a big hug. And that was like a nicer moment of being
I thought you were saying Conan said that to Chris.
Oh, like, together? No, I forgot about me.
Like, what are you still doing here?
Yeah, why are you here? So that was a nice moment. But like, overall, it was fine. It was cool to do. I just felt more thankful.
Yeah.
Than this go around. This one felt more like, oh yeah, I should be doing this.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
That totally makes sense. It's like, oh yeah, this is where I'm at in my career and I should have this.
Yeah. Rather than that first one to me was like, oh my God, I can't believe you'd even offer.
Yeah. Like I mean, the circumstances sound a little.
Sure, it was very fast.
That's a little disorienting as well. I have a friend of mine that had done Conan once, and then the second time he did Conan, JP just texted him like that day and was like, "Hey, we had a drop. Can you come do it today?" And he's like, yeah, sure.
Of course, you got to say yes.
Like it's a drop out on a bar show.
Okay, here we go.
No pressure.
What do we got?
Whatever. Yeah. By the way, I want to talk about your album because that's exciting. Where did you record that?
I recorded it at Comedy on State in Madison, Wisconsin.
How was that?
That club's great. I mean, that club's that's a club on steroids.
Yeah, I haven't done that one yet.
It's really fun. And then the family that works it, they're great. But I did it a couple years ago just off the chance of being like, I remember I was just there and I was like, hey man, let's just record this and see what, if anything comes out. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I was just like, I wasn't sure really what, and I was like, fuck it, let's just record the whole week and we'll see what pops out. And once I got it, I didn't love it for an hour. I was like, there's too much shit here that's not done really yet. Yeah. But during the pandemic, we went back, started like piecing together what to do to get just stuff out. So I ended up just I cut it down to about 40. And then we had like, I had like fun little like voicemails that friends called. Like throughout the album, I have different friends call in who are supposed to congratulate me, but they never get to the congratulations.
I love it. That's like such an like a 90s hip hop vibe.
I think that's the whole point. It was supposed to feel kind of mixtape-ish, kind of like what it is. So it's my favorite buddy of mine, Omar. He's great actor, super fun dude. Mm-hmm. He calls and he was like, "Hey man, I heard about your little comedy there. My bad. 1 sec. No, latte. Yeah, I'll do a latte. Man, I'm just on set. You know how shit be. Queen Sugar's wild." And he starts giving me a laundry list of all the shit he has coming out. And then he just goes, funny. "Oh man, I forget why I called. Shit. I'll get you back." So like there's fun shit like that in between that I think are just like added to the idea of what an album is. And I think it's like part of me just like if you really do and love stand-up, you put out an album. Yeah. There's something like it's not gonna be a moneymaker, that don't matter. It's if anybody you love in stand-up has an album out. Yeah. It's nice because like when I recorded my album, I was like, oh, this feels like, I think so much of what we do just kind of dissipates into the air, And so it's like, oh, I have a physical representation of like something I did. Like, this is my body of work, And it does, I think, feel really exciting for people that enjoy your work because they're like, oh, they can listen to it again and again. Why? I don't know. I don't mean like for you. I'm like, no, I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That is illogical in a way. Like I don't typically watch a lot of stuff or listen to a lot of stuff over and over again, but people like to, and it's nice to have something that they can revisit. And I remember seeing a crowd once ask Anthony Jeselnik for requests. And that blew my mind. Yeah, you're people, like, what? They knew the jokes word for word, and the people were just shouting different jokes at him to do, and it was pretty wild. And you're like, this is that's like musician status. Musician, yeah. So it's like, what are you, Bruce Springsteen? Give me a break. I can't. People love listening to the same shit. That's so funny. What do you have coming up next, or that you're excited about? Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this not enough? Can I fucking take a month to regroup? Some credits, please. Well, no, I know you just did the Tonight Show, so that's like. I think we're going back on the road. I'm doing some solo dates, and I'm gonna be doing some dates with Tone Bell. So we do. Oh, that's great. That'll be fun. The loose goal is to try to record the hour before the year's out. Yeah. So, but I guess that's going to depend on how much road stuff I do get able to work it in and figure out where it's at. But I think that's kind of the focus. Man, it feels good. Stand-up feels like I'm in a good place with it right now. Yeah. So I'm excited to like see what the next batch of stuff. I think I found like a fun through line for this hour. So like. That's great. So I think that's the main focus. And then, auditioning, writing, trying to see who wants to pay me to do something other. That's so cool. Than talking on microphone. That's also the most satisfying feeling when you're building an hour and you're like, oh, I have the bones of this. Like I have. Yeah. I'd say we're about 70% done. Yeah. Like it's there. Yeah. That's so cool. What's next for you? Oh, I don't know. I have a bunch of road dates coming up. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Where? So, all over. I'm starting next weekend. I'm starting with, or whenever, I don't know whenever this is going to come out, but starting July 30th, I'm going on the road with Jim Jeffries and opening for him. Ooh. Are you coming? So are you doing the Beacon? Yeah, he's doing the Beacon, isn't he? I'm doing. He has 2 shows there. I'll be there the 23rd. So. I want to come. Yeah. Yeah, I'm. That would be fucking great. I'm like, I can't wait to go. And I'm hoping that helps me finally get in the fucking cellar. I'm like, hey, I've done the Beacon Theater. Can I do the cellar? Can I do the cellar? Yeah. Do you mind? So we'll see what happens there.
I want to ask you one other thing too. What do you think?
Is that a photo of the seller behind you?
It is. Somebody gave that to me. Someone gave that to me, and so I put it in my office. Yeah. Anyway,
you gotta keep an eye really on funny. The prize. Yeah.
It just went with the whole thing. Here's my question. If your childhood self, like 11-year-old Rojo, could meet you, what do you think he would think?
I think he'd be very pleased. I think he'd be a little disappointed that we didn't make it a 6 feet. But other than that, at 11, I was a tall 11-year-old.
Yeah.
And then I stopped till 17.
Your growth spurt
from
when
11
to
17. No growth.
That's funny.
But yeah, I think I was a fat little big 11-year-old. So I think he'd look and be like, all right, this is gonna be okay.
Yeah. I relate on the early growth spurt. I mean, I was like one of the tallest girls in my 5th and 6th grade, but I've been 5'5" since I was 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took a while for the rest of puberty to catch up, but I was like tall, just like tall and goofy looking.
I remember, because I grew up playing like sports, and when I first started, they used to put me down low to hit with all the big dudes. You get down there, you throw elbows, you rebound, you pass. That's your job.
That's great.
And then over the years, eventually they're like, oh, we got to teach you the dribble now because you ain't growing. We got to move you back.
Yeah. And you're still not speaking Spanish at this point. You're like, I don't know. They're like, you'll get basketball's easy. Figure it out. That is so funny. Well, thank you so much for being on today.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's always great to talk to you. Hopefully I'll see you in LA or in New York soon. I mean,
I'm definitely going to see you in New York, but hopefully we catch up before that.
Awesome. Cool. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. Once again, that was Rojo Perez. You can find him on Twitter and Instagram at Rojo Perez with 3 Z's at the end. And get his album. Listen to it. It's great. I'm Lisa Curry. You can find me on Twitter at Lisa_Curry and on Instagram at Olympian Lisa Curry. If you're in Vegas this weekend, or if you're headed to Vegas, or if you're thinking about going to Vegas, this weekend being tomorrow and Saturday, I am opening for Jim Jeffries at the Mirage. I'm so excited. These are my first theater gigs with him. And if you're out, come out and see my set and then stick around for Jim. It's going to be great. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Bye.